Has this ever happened to you? Yep, this was me while I was playing episode Aigis on Heartless Difficulty with just Aigis and Metis. Persona is typically known for being an easy series to play through, but oh my god, Heartless is no joke. Especially when you play with a forced handicap like me. But there is one thing, dear viewer, that single-handedly made the game go from infuriating to tolerable. The auto-buff persona, and specifically, Black Frost. Auto-buff personas are nothing new to the series, and they refer to a persona whose sole purpose is to give the protagonist, and later other party members, max buffs at the start of battle. But would you believe me that in addition to fulfilling this role, Black Frost is actually a solid attacker that carried me all the way until the end of the game? I bet you didn't. So in this guide, I will show you just how I did that. So with that said, let's get into it. Alright, here's something I haven't done in a while. Fusion Path. Unfortunately, not every game can be SMT5, so it looks like we'll be starting the fusion from the top. First, we need a Satanta, who has Auto Sukukaja, and then fuse him with Zoro to make Jikokuten, who has Auto Tarukaja. I'm using Zoro because you can summon him for free at the start of a playthrough, but if you don't have the DLC, Wapo or Yaxini will also work. Next, buy a Take Minakata, who has Auto Rakukaja, and fuse him with Jikokuten to make Oni, passing down all three auto buffs. Now, for as much of a Giga Chad as Oni is for having no weakness, we can actually do way better than him by making the Based Frost. So taking Oni and fusing him with either Arsene or Legion will result in King Frost. And obviously he'll have all the auto buffs. And doing a special fusion with him at level 37, as well as the two other Jacks, will make Black Frost. There is one more skill that you can pass down here, and it can honestly be anything. I personally went with Freeze Boost, but if you level Jack Frost up enough to learn Ice Boost, you can totally pass that down. In fact, you should actually probably do that, because it's really good when paired with King and I. Now that fusion's done, I get to talk about what makes Black Frost as based as he is. First off, Black Frost has amazing resistances, nullifying fire, draining ice, and reflecting darkness. And while that weakness to light is problematic, not many things when you get him use that element, and he actually learns Resist Light as his last skill. So really, Black Frost has no weakness. As for his other skills, he's the earliest persona who learns both Agidyne and Bufudyne, which allow him to deal damage with some of the most common weaknesses in the game. In fact, Black Frost could actually deal respectable damage to enemies despite the level gap. He also learns Dark Boost and Fast Heal, which aren't that important as he won't be using any dark spells, and Fast Heal is not insta-heal, so... Finally, he also knows Mataru Kaja, which is amazing as attack buffs are crucial in episode Aigis, as well as buffs period. But yeah, this is actually the Black Frost I had starting in the early game, but as the game went on, I gave him skill cards for the auto mob buffs, so Metis can also reap the benefits. Additionally, I added Shift Damp because I noticed my playstyle took heavy advantage of that mechanic. But you can either do Fire Amp or Ice Amp if you want more focus damage, or Magic Ability if you're lucky. Lastly, there's the matter of Auto Rebellion. I often find that I don't need it as much, so I choose to forego it in place of damage, but just know that's another good option. And with that, I believe that will do it for today's guide. I hope this video can make Heartless slightly more tolerable for anyone seeking a challenge. And if you like what you saw, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing to help build a community. Until next time, this is Japanator, signing off.